Why are you crying?
My mother. I won't find her, I won't find my father, I won't find our house. Maybe they all got buried under the rubble.
Oh, you endure all of this. You're a strong person.
We are all strong here, ever since the day we were born.
There was an Arab big land located on one side of one of the great seas. This beautiful land is distinguished by its historical and cultural monuments. It is as if the original ancient inhabitants left their monuments as expressions of their civilization, history, and lives for the current population. They left their legacy written on walls, artifacts on the ground, and even in the form of their buildings. The inhabitants of the town live in love, harmony, and dreams. However, one day, this peaceful and loving city was suddenly attacked and sabotaged. It was big and called Palestine. The ruthless evildoers of the earth, supported by hypocritical princes, were able to take control of the land and occupy it with extreme cruelty and brutality. Anyone who resisted injustice and aggression, regardless of age or gender, was killed. The evil power left very little space for the people of the town, perhaps unable to face their resistance. The Sultan of the evil tribe rose to power after occupying the land, gaining worldwide attention. He invited his scattered clans from all over the land to join him and establish a new kingdom by force, taking it from the rightful inhabitants. Among them was the beautiful princess, a girl from one of the families that came to the usurped land. Choking on the smell of gas and the guns of her tribe, she asked her father to take her to a beautiful place with beaches and water. The girl went with her father in the car and was instructed to stay inside while he went to buy his favorite cigarettes. However, when her father returned, he couldn't find the girl. He searched the surrounding area but couldn't locate her. He feared she had been kidnapped, as being in an unfamiliar country might have prompted such an act of injustice. The father reported the incident to the authorities, threatening the kidnapper with dire consequences. In truth, the girl had not been kidnapped. She had gone down to play with other children who took her to their home to keep her safe. It was a heartwarming gesture to protect her, a stranger, from harm. Unfortunately, as they hid and prepared to resist, an evil car passed by, and the girl was left alone, unable to do anything. She tried following the car but eventually lost sight of it, unable to return to the other children. Despite her reassurance, she cried because she longed to be reunited. With his father, she approached a gathering of the city's people, who started asking her which street she came from or where she had lost her way. They even demanded to know her full name. Some argued that she shouldn't reveal her identity and should taste the suffering they had experienced due to displacement caused by the invaders. However, the majority recognized that the poor girl was innocent and not to be blamed for the situation. In the midst of the heated debate, a poor little boy, dressed in tattered clothes, looked at her and walked towards her. The boy whispered to her, urging her to come with him, as the houses were safer than her father's and mother's hearts. However, he warned her that the place was most threatened by the treachery of her tribe. They sneaked away together, unnoticed by anyone.
Where are you taking me?
We should live outside the houses to ensure our safety. The streets are vulnerable to explosions caused by the planes of the bad guys. You can either stay on a street where your relatives can find you or go to them.
Why are you crying?
My mother. I won't find her, I won't find my father, I won't find our house. Maybe they all got buried under the rubble.
Oh, you endure all of this. You're a strong person.
We are all strong here, ever since the day we were born.
They walked a lot through the streets, and hunger started gnawing at their stomachs.
I know you're starving.
Yes, I am.
The people here are very generous. Everyone wants me to stay with their children. Whoever owns a house opens it up to those who don't have one. The street is safer here. And I want to resist injustice, defending the parents who are in their homes.
The little princess noticed her father's car, but he wasn't inside it. She kept searching for her father in the area and asked people where he had gone. And with the help of the poor little boy, she found out where her father was.
My father, I missed you so much.
My daughter. Where have you been all this time? And who is this?
I don't know where you were.
The man asked the police to take the little boy.
No, Don't arrest him. Please, please, without him, I wouldn't have found you, Dad. You might have left before we found each other.
We have to punish his parents.
The little boy wanted to leave silently.
Apologize to him, Dad.
Why?
You haven't answered my question yet. Why are we here on this new earth? Answer this question immediately. I don't think you will answer, as usual, and try to avoid it. Tell me, Dad, what fault does this little one have to be displaced after a safe life, lose his parents, and live in pain every day? And what about most of the kids in this city? Does the truth you told me align with these things? He will only be content with this injustice. Whoever is in the right would never commit these crimes.
My daughter.
I will only live in this country as a guest, and then I will return, Father, to where I came from. The occupation of peoples is abhorrent. Everyone has the right to live freely and with dignity.
You have made me proud, my child. You said what I couldn't say. You have the right. Yes, everyone has the right to live without being assaulted by anyone.
This discussion between the girl and her father filled the young boy's heart with happiness. He could hardly believe what he had heard, and he became filled with determination to never give up on his land.